Okay, welcome back. How's the weekend? Everybody watch the Bears game? I go to the game. All right. Veterans Day, anybody do anything exciting for Veterans Day? Family members? Now, the 3D printing projects, how's that coming along? Got a couple of emails from the library. Who has submitted their 3D projects in that form? Did they respond?
Yeah, there's a couple of issues we were about.
Was that the cost? What was it like a coffee mug?
No, it was, like a recent connection to like a tablet, so it was too large.
Okay, but they resolved it.
Yeah, we have to make something else.
Okay. And do they give any idea when it would be done? Who has, go ahead.
Thursday,
Thursday. Who hasn't submitted their object? Okay, well, maybe if Thursday, but they have it, it's a possibility that you can show us.
hopefully.
Hopefully, okay, keep us posted. If not, then maybe we'll expect for Tuesday, right? But there's no group that has not submitted their object to the library. Okay, so we'll maybe plan for next Tuesday, to have that available. All right, moving along, we are in, digital advertising space, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media marketing, how we can use interactive digital media in order to effectively market. In theory. Who here has opened up any kind of social media company, brand, product, or so on social media? Anyone? Nothing, TikTok shop, Instagram shop? Oh, we'll discuss that as well too. Okay, well, right, in terms of search engines, we have Google as the main driver of search engine use. Bing, which is owned by Microsoft. Yahoo, which used to be really huge. What's it back when I was like in college, high school, whatever. But Google is really the traditional space where effective marketing occurs. Right? So we have things like Google Ads, which are those ads that come up at the top of the search engine results page. Right? We'll take a look to see what that looks like. All right, so we're going to focus on some different type of strategies that you can use, right? Because here's about being effective, not just promoting on Google. Ways to do things. Are you going to pay Google for AdWords to get to the top? Well, okay, some words are generic. And there's billions of results. How do you get yourself at the top of the actual search engine results page? Right? Are you going to use some sort of creative verbiage? Right? Are you going to craft certain words so that people who search for particular sort of phrases or sentences come look for your page, right? Or a particular question? Right? There's different ways we can optimize search engine instead of being generic, right? So we don't want to be generic, because generic means that our target audience is everyone. And that's never the case. Our target audience is specific people who have a specific need, targeted demographics, specific age groups, social economic status, right, gender, et cetera, et cetera. We can focus on things like algorithms, right? So on your social media, if you like or click on one of the videos, right? Next time you open up, say, Instagram, you will see more targeted videos specifically to that last few things that you kind of touch. Right? The last few things that you interact with. So some of the algorithms are a little bit more broad, some are a little bit more narrow. We'll talk about that. And how to optimize your page, your actual website. Right? As we said, we're using search engines to link us to a website, .com, .org, .gov, something of the sort that has a particular address. So let's start out. Who created the internet as we know it today? No, who actually created the World Wide Web as we know it today? Yes. I would say those within, really for the U.S. military. Right? The U.S. military had need to serve as communication channels to different places around the world. We had bases, strategic objectives, things of that nature. They found a way to use electronic mediums in order to do that. Right? From there, it kind of spread out to be used with corporations, individuals, et cetera, et cetera. And how do we optimize search engines, right? We want to improve your website's visibility. Getting out the visibility. Let's take a look at Google. All right, we're on Google homepage and we say, hey, you know what? Let's just look up peanut butter. Like, wow, all right. Search results. Or the two words, peanut butter. Very generic words. Right? I'm going to come up with billions of results. How do we talk about standing out? When we say who has the major space that we, in terms of the word peanut butter, who kind of owns the space for peanut butter? Like, yeah, I want to break into the peanut butter industry, right? Some way, I want to compete to get my ads, my peanut butter that I'm creating at the top. I'm like, hey, good luck. Right? Good luck with this two words, peanut butter. Why? Because Jif pays Google a decent amount to have Jif. Right? Skippy pays. Who is this? Meyer has most of the space. This is great value, which is Walmart. You say, hey, national brands, right? The retail, grocery store retail, Walmart brands. Here we go back down to the second one. All right, who else might we do? Good and Gather, which is Target's brand. Skippy again, Jif again, and then we got Justin's. Why I said peanut butter? So Justin's breaking into the space. Obviously, very pricey. That means that probably here, these national brands have been clicked on so much and used by Google that they're probably paying Google the cheaper price to say Justin's. Like Justin's is breaking out into the market. Used to be about $1 pay per click ad because you're paying essentially per click, right? You're going to pay Google every time someone clicks on this ad. And you also compete with Smuckers. Hey, like, that's not a great strategy if you don't have the market already out there as Jif, Skippy, Walmart, Target, et cetera, so how can you get more crafty in terms of optimizing versus peanut butter. Is almond butter healthier than peanut butter? Right? You say those are the most searched questions. Things to know, effects on the body, food nutrition, benefits, uses. So you say peanut butter, 2 words, right, are not the best way, the most efficient or effective way to break into the market of peanut butter. You should probably craft some messages that will show up on the search engine results a little bit more intricate, right? Has more words to it. So we can kind of do this using search engine word research, right? So Google has a platform where you kind of look and see what are the most used words, phrases, questions relative to other things. You can maybe craft some sort of ad to send to Google, like use a particular type of words that will correspond to you showing up at the top. Let's say here, we look at the organic. All right, we search organic. We just put the word organic in front of peanut butter, we get a totally different result. Right? Creamy, organic, creamy, fire coats, all sorts of powders, things of that nature. Let's say we use best peanut butter. See, once again, these companies have paid Google to show up for best peanut butter. Right? So basically, you can provide to Google certain language to try to communicate to those who go and search, and to expose yourself for some objectives, whether it is just for awareness, to increase sales, right? Interaction. We say, hey, we can go even beyond that, right? Because the links will take us to a particular website. Let's take a look at just some websites. Let's see the best types of websites. Anyone here ever created a website? Tell me about your website that you were creating. We'll start here first.
Certainly it works, but I use basically how I started was like looked on the internet and said which websites are best for creating a website. So then I got a lot of Wix, which was gave me a lot of options I wanted to do. And basically I pay a certain amount to get like business I want and create.
Did you already have a business in mind?
It's for the family business that we're doing our business card.
Oh, okay.
The marketplace. My family business, so basically I had to get, and then go to www. I'm currently working on it, and I still have some other things to do, like I need to be able to have commission on the venue part of it, and then once that's done, I can change it up now, then I can make it the way I want it to look with, finishing up the last bits and just finish up and then use everything we could go. So, yeah.
Okay. How about Peter?
So it's a portfolio for just like my design work, so that's why I
Do graphic design? Okay. So graphic design and it shows your work, right? A portfolio to show your work, right? We say, hey, the website should, hey, it's probably one of your main promotional tools. It should be beautiful, it should be simple, it should convey, like you say, the integrative marketing communications. It should convey the message of who you are first and foremost on the web page, right? So here are just some examples. We're on Squarespace, which is a very popular website design company, right? Where you can go and design websites with different templates. Let's say something right here is this company called Ceramics, right? And say, hey, wow, beautiful, shows the ceramic work, interactive, they have scrolling capabilities, right? Something with some movement to engage. You don't have to click, and it's constantly showing you the things, which is also good, ways where you can just optimize showing your business, your product, your service, right? In a way that captivates audience, right? Used primarily through Google search, right? Or Bing, or Yahoo. Matter of fact, let's take a look at Yahoo. Haven't been on it in a long time, but let's just see what it looks like. Anyone here still uses Yahoo? Yahoo it says good for right? Okay, so you say, hey, it's different than Google. Google is pretty simple. They really have backgrounds like that, right? Every once in a while that has some cool sort of background based on a holiday or something going on. You say this is the home page of Yahoo. Right? Yahoo wants to segment itself away from Google, so it focuses more on news. Right? And so you're like, hey, maybe Yahoo is a good space also to promote as a search engine. And maybe you want to take Yahoo on there because it's relative to maybe something in terms of news. Yahoo is just kind of your information. It might be good. It's trending now. They have a trending now section. First you know them, Chicago Bears, Heisman versus Paul, et cetera, et cetera. It has some sort of benefits here. All right, and then things like link building too, right? So like you want to build upon links. You have hyperlinks that show up. You do a Google search, it shows your website. It could be a particular address to say, hey, you can have a specific address. Are you a not-for-profit organization? Maybe you should have a .org and not a .com. Right? .com is for primarily commercial services, only maybe retail for the most part. Right? There's all sorts of different addresses. Right? Internet protocols, ways you can identify a particular site or user. And those to figure out too, right? You have to figure out which kind is more relative to what's really doing. Beyond that, we gotta have some sort of data, right? Look how Google ranks certain words. Right? Google has its own algorithms and it has its own methods of ranking. As we saw with peanut butter, maybe certain things come up. Questions or the paid advertisers who get the most dollars. Google also has bidding wars. Right, so basically the more clicks you get, Google will charge you less for Google. Less clicks you get, the more expensive it tends to be. Right? They're trying to create some positive reinforcement to continue placing ads on Google for those who give lots of clicks. Right, so Google ranks maybe prioritizing words. It may prioritize content as well too. So the quality of the content that you create will inevitably show higher on the ranking of your search engine results. Right? So if you have very low quality stuff and you use this graphics, visual graphics, they tend to put it lower. Those who use maybe high-end programs, good quality of video, audio, as well as the copy, the text-written formats will get higher. Right? Tends to be more quality over quantity ranking. And the importance of the user experience in terms of quality. Right? On your website, are there ways for individuals to interact with it? Right? Are there graphics and people sort of play around with things on your website? Or is this a blank page like a blog or something like that? Right? The blogs are probably more difficult to get a higher rank because it's just so simple. You may want to have something a little bit more evolved in terms of user experience. So say key factors like the relevance, right? And to make words that are relevant to a particular thing, the user experience and the content quality, staying updated on algorithm changes, Google, Yahoo, Bing changes and updates, all these different methods that they use constantly. So you may want to research into the methods that we currently use in order to optimize the visibility. Quality backlinks. Right, so it's like, all right, well, I'll put my website up and I'm selling this and I'm promoting that and that's it. You're like, well, did you integrate other sort of companies or other sort of engagement tools? Did you have other links? Maybe link to someone who's already big in that particular market or industry? Maybe you can work with them to have links on your page. Maybe they can work with you to have their page, things of that nature, right? That way you create the sort of co-marketing tool in order to engage more audiences, right? Because maybe you're not getting the traffic that you think you can get. So you have to use more reputable things, reputable sites within your niche. Right? Guest blog. Have someone who's well known to come blog on your webpage, right? Partnerships, right? Where you place some sort of ads within your web page from other corporations. And then creating shareable content can help too. Maybe you say, hey, I'm gonna link up my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, all on the website. People can go there and see more content, get away from it. Right? Something that you're able to share. And that way you make it easy for others to be shared with. And you can share via text message, just a hyperlink, email, et cetera, et cetera. You want to make it easy for people to share the content that you have. So we got keyword research, right? So we want to look at, identify high value keywords, focus on long tail keywords. When we say peanut butter is generic, get more specific. Maybe say, hey, you know what? I'm going to pay for organic peanut butter. Hey, more greater than that, I'm going to pay Google to put 8-ounce organic peanut butter. Yeah, I'll get it a little more crappier than that. I'm going to pay Google just for 8-ounce organic peanut butter in Chicago. Right? You can keep going and going. The point is you want to kind of own that space with those particular keywords so that you reach the top. It has been found that most people who try to pay Google for those ads, really, it doesn't really convert. Right? The whole point is you're like, hey, I want to convert my search engine optimization so that we have more sales, people click on the link, and we make more money. Usually that's not the case because we say the national brands kind of own that space. Unless you have top dollars like them, kind of difficult to compete. So for smaller businesses, entrepreneurs, you have to get very, very creative in terms of the language that you're using on the search platform for the solution side. Right? So you want to focus on specific audiences to improve those conversion rates. The next aspect is, well, really just the analytics part, right? Like, all right, besides, we can even say social media marketing. And we say, hey, you know, I'm going to promote on Instagram and TikTok. What are the analytics I can get to see if a particular post, a reel, a short, or an ad was successful? Right? Go on an analytics page and you see, you know, I posted something and let's say it only got 2 likes. Wow, okay. Out of those 3 likes, who were people like it? You don't look further than that, you're like, oh, they were friends, all my friends. You're like, interesting. Well, how many people viewed the thing that I posted? Like, 1,500. Like, wow, that's crazy. 1,500 people viewed, 3 people liked, 3 people were making my friends. And maybe they weren't your friends. Maybe the 3 people you liked were not friends, right? You got people you like get information from there. Say, oh, okay, the people who like this were from this region, this age demographic, right? Maybe you can get more data to see, you know, socioeconomic status, income, how long they've been on the platform, et cetera, et cetera. And you can use that to say, hey, is this a failure or a success? Right? People don't like this particular content, or you say, they do like it, but it's these types of people who like this particular content. So maybe I need to craft a new message, specify a little bit different way for those particular people who like that type of content, in order to optimize. Right, and, yeah, so some of the strategies, we say, hey, you know, you wanna have a website, .com, .eu, right, for European Union. .org if you're nonprofit, .info if you're just an information base, right? All sorts of things, even .biz. The thing is, .com is sort of the most used and costs a lot more money to keep a .com website as opposed to say a .biz or something. You can do them at pretty cheap to create, but they probably won't get the type of traffic that we are expecting. Quick question in the groups. All right, here's our first group discussion. Does social media help search engine optimization? And that's outside. How does social media help search engine optimization? What ways can it help the Google results or the website help the Google results? What ways can you use it? I'll give you a few minutes to tell. What is your most used social media platform? Raise your hand if it's Instagram. Raise your hand if it's Facebook.
Honestly, sometimes in real estate, we just, it's like they come to.
Raise your hands if it's TikTok. Raise your hands if you don't really use social media at all. Really? Kind of non-users? But you still promote your portfolio, right? You're still online, but it's not social media. Right, can we say different audiences for different platforms? For my age group, probably is like a Facebook/Instagram. Right, younger, you think more, even younger than you, are probably TikTok. I would say you're probably the IG/TikTok, IG/Snapchat. Who uses Snapchat? Like everybody's like, yeah, I've never been on Snapchat in my life. I don't even know what it's about. But I knew what it was about, but, and so, in theory, it's like, sharing what you're doing in like little snippets. Like, I don't know if it really resonates. want to kind of share like 3 seconds of something that you did, right, to everybody, or walking in this place or something. That to me never, I don't know, never really stuck. And even a lot of people my age group, I don't think it's stuck because it requires a lot of constant kind of posting, and constant snaps or whatever. For me, let's do this again. All right, so does social media help search engine optimization? Any thoughts?
I feel like the guy that acted on social media and, used keywords to promote
Yeah, you're like, hey, you know, the social media is connected to the search engines, right? So you're using keywords, it can kind of drive more traffic, right? If you drive traffic to, if it's Instagram, or drive traffic to your Instagram, someone clicks on your Instagram, and now you want to actually go see the website, it's on your Instagram. Anyone else, something different? Anyone say anything different? Yes.
No, we kind of talked about like brand recognition, like if you're active, like how they say, if you're active on social media, you're gonna trip your brand recognition, and that'll help your research and optimization.
Yeah, like, hey, more traffic, being recognized by our brand on TikTok or whatever, will drive others to search us maybe in other ways too. But for the most part, if we're on those social media platforms, we got everything kind of linked up, right? With Instagram, we got our TikTok linked up, it's TikTok, we got Instagram linked up, Facebook, our YouTube. All right, in what ways can your company utilize or improve its SEO? So think about the companies that you're currently working on, right? How can they go about improving their ranking, being at the top? What can they do specifically? Maybe a few minutes to talk about it. Right, if I were to go search the companies that you're working on, let's say I search keywords maybe relative to Italian beef, Italian beef or something, does it even show up? I type in best Italian beef Chicago, does Johnny's show up in the, the immediate results? Right? And if not, why would that be the case? Best Italian beef Chicago. All right, first we get kind of the platforms that talk about it, right? The blogging platforms such as Reddit. We get some publications, right? Eater Chicago, right? Some publishers that show up. Bon Appetit, some review platforms. And then you're like, hey, how did Al's Beef get there? How did Chef Cicio, right? How did Sorelli's get there first? You're like, hey, all right, Al's has reviews on Google, almost 3,000 reviews. Maybe it's because of the number of reviews that they're talking about. I don't see any comments. All right, so we see it on the map. Let's see. Yeah, but the map is, you're like, hey, are you a map person? Right? Are you a person that's going to look through the map? That might be confusing for someone. Maybe someone's more text. Right, more places, but the person that's going to click more, right? To say, hey, the less work that you require of someone using the search engine, probably better off you are. Kind of lazy, right? Human beings are lazy, but we're not going to scroll all the way down to do that. We're going to kind of probably look at the top 3 places that show up initially and go by there. I would say for this year, I probably will look at that, right? Depending on where I'm at currently, if I'm looking for Italian beef, most likely look to see how far away each one is. Lincoln County's probably got the best, reviews of all of them. All right, 5.2K reviews, almost 5 stars, 4.6 rating. But it should be higher, right? It should be higher, in terms of its presence, it should be higher. But that type of rating, like, Johnny's not doing a good job, publicizing it, especially with that ranking.
I'm also agree. I don't want to
You find a lot of people that don't do ratings. Now, let me ask you, who uses Yelp before you decide to go to a restaurant or try to find a restaurant? Who's using Yelp? Yelp.
Facebook website,
I don't like their website, no one really uses the actual website, they probably more use the app version. But yeah, Yelp is probably the most used, app in order to find particular type of restaurants, things like that. So it's almost had a classified section with different ways you can promote, visuals, videos, in terms of review. I use Yelp quite a bit, I'm probably living at a time, different type of restaurants to go out. All right, so back to the question, how can your particular companies utilize or improve its search engine optimization? And I would say even its social media optimization, right? How can they improve that? What do you think? Or are they not even utilizing it at all?
Well,
They got the Facebook, right?
they do, that's everything. But, if you wanna talk about higher
Okay. Like, hey, Facebook may actually not be the best platform in order for things to pop up on Google. I don't know, maybe it could be more Instagram, because remember it said, here's the quality of the content and the relevance. And like to create really great quality content, we probably expect that more from Instagram or even TikTok, where you create, elaborate sort of videos of things of that nature. So maybe just to use the other platforms as a way to engage the Google, or Yahoo, or things, using social media aspect. What do you think over here for your company? What are some of the keywords relevant to the company, like in order to find them? Like, do I have to know the company name specifically, but what can I search in order to find that company without digging too deep into the search engine?
I've never actually tried.
What's the name of the company again? Opportunity Knox. And it's for, I forget what was it, providing services like 14 members or something.
Yeah.
Affordable housing for the free housing for young adults or services, what is it? Is it like just providing services or giving them money or what is it?
It's like, I don't even know how to, it's such a weird way. It's so weird.
So what do you think you would search to find that company? How would you go on Google? Without knowing the name of the company, though, what would you search? let's say you were,
They're trying to distract.
yeah, let's say you were a young person, and we're talking about a homeless person or something, like you need those services, how would you serve? What would you serve?
Somebody know the name.
Chicago Youth Housing Services. Which is service, right? All right, the Night Ministry, Ignite, Covenant House, all Chicago, right? Department of Human Services, homeless youth programs. All right, so you say, hey, you know what kind of crafty messages, because if we go to that website, Google's pulling information from the website too. So let's go to Opportunity Knox and see what they have on their main page as the tagline.
Maybe you don't have to it's not just like housing.
All right, not bad. You know, a little bit of interactive. Remember we say relevance and content is what matters. Right, so not bad. Got some good visuals, talking about the programs, some things that move. High quality sort of photos. Partnerships. All right, so you say, hey, you know, how can we optimize this? We can optimize it by having other similar services in the city of Chicago or surrounding Chicago and the area. Maybe you could have some news articles by some respected journalists talking about services, you know, given out to the youth or something like that, right? It's like this is all informative about the particular company, but it needs more. It needs some sort of anchor. It needs some other links to be able to click out of to go somewhere else. Good thing about it, it does have all the backlinks that leads to all the social media platforms. All right, right here, under your group, what, how do we,
Well, we talked about, hold on, I lost my train of thought. You talked about making it more user-friendly, like the website, to like set up a rental space. Because when we were looking at it, it wasn't really clear on what to do with how to set up that rental space. We didn't know how we should just call right away. Or like, because there might be an opportunity to like make some sort of system on their website to like allow us to like book this rental space and stuff like that.
okay, so you say on the website, it's a big sort of vague on how to actually go about renting the space.
Yeah, I think they want you to infer that you just want to call instead.
Which is bad, right? Don't, you know, people don't wanna go through all this thing of calling someone, right? But be able to have it where you're like, hey, maybe you use AI to answer. We could have a Q&A section on the website, right? We use AI to answer the questions, right? Nobody wants to call. You need representatives in order to service that, right? More money, more time, how many representatives you have to call? People on hold, people complaining, right? To say, hey, that's all not really good in terms of effective marketing. What's the name of the company again? What is that?
The Cook Athletic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, not bad on the search results, so we get there, right? We're typing in specific words, Cook, athletic, and exposition, okay? Let's say if we short it. Right here, we got some good visuals, some images, 652 Google reviews, which is good, almost about 4.5 stars. It gives basic information about the complex. It gives the hours of operations, the address, the phone number, all which is good. TripAdvisor has a link, right? So they kind of use those spaces in Illinois? Good, let's just say we short it. Let's say Chicago land, 11. Not bad, right? Coming up second. You might have just looking for Chicagoland area, and then Cook came up, second, so Chicagoland collegiate athletic. Let's say we look up Chicago athletic. Could be a little bit better. Right? We say, hey, what if, because what people are naturally searching for organic information, Google kind of places that in the way that they want to, right? Based on their current standards, whatever. Those are all organic, but in terms of companies, we gotta get creative, right? Google has some way of putting information out there, but in order for us to have these, the high rankings, we gotta get creative, things that we use on websites and on social media platforms. Back there, any thoughts on how you can utilize for your company? Or improve?
So, I think with, SEO, first of all, we post website, of course, to maybe, kind of promoting on Facebook, that's our main way of promoting what we have now. Putting the link up there, and also possibly, what else we can use?
Is there particular words you think you can use, phrases that correspond to business?
Yeah, I mean, one thing I wrote down, in the website, when it starts, it's name of the business and then a little book that says a place people are headed. That's kind of like one of our saying, that's kind of like one of the things that people think this place is like one of the best places to be within, a couple mile radius because, it's an area where everybody can enjoy themselves and everybody's, it's so nice out there. No.
What's the name of the bay? What's the name of the,
Moonlight Bay.
waterway?
Moonlight Bay.
Oh, yeah, Moonlight Bay. What is the body of water?
So,
Moonlight Bay?
it's the Rock River. It's not a rock river, but we call it a Moonlight Bay.
Gotcha.
Because the moon reflects the river, that's why we call it Moonlight Bay.
Right, Rock River probably wouldn't be adequate because the river is so long, so maybe just say Rock River Restaurants,
Our restaurant's along Rock River.
you look at near,
We're located near Shirley, Illinois.
okay. So you're saying, what were some of the pictures?
So, basically, we call it the place of heaven because nobody eats out there at all. You have people who are always laughing, it's great, and we've always got to be confident about this is just a nice area, enjoy each other, enjoy each other's presence.
Are you on the yellow?
Yeah, really, you have to walk out there,
talking about individuals who are traveling alone, individuals that have some sort of voting activities, things of that nature. Maybe these are, maybe some keywords that you can use in research to be placed on Google Ads.
Yeah, and then we also, you know, what we call them, placing whatever, we also want to share like gems too. You know, how in Chicago we have gems where like, nobody really talks about it, but everybody who goes to that place, they love to keep it that way. You know, we want to expand places, but we don't want to expand it too much. It's typical of this place, you know, and there at all. Yeah.
Right, and even the aspect when you talk about live music and venues, right? That could be something too, like, hey, you know, I'm gonna use Google Ads or something, maybe I'm gonna tagline best live music venues in Sterling, right? Best live music venues there too. It's not only a restaurant, we're talking about food, also talking about people who wanna go see some live music.
Yeah.
Right. So you're just thinking of really what is the main drivers of the business and how to associate them with crafting unique specified messages for certain target audiences, right? Because like the competition is fierce. Typing in generic words and 10 other places pop up, no one wants to scroll down here, right? No one's going to scroll down anyway. If I get it about right here, and that's it, right? That's just typical human behavior. We need it quick, we need it efficient. Right, creative ways, hey, hook up with the Yelps, right, hook up with the TripAdvisors, right? Have some sort of publication that's in Sterling, right? Work with them so they can publish the restaurant and their business. You can add their articles to your website, you know, hey, check out what such and such.
Stock Valley Media,
Yeah.
is one of the around our area. And, what else? Sky Times, that's a place.
Yeah, so you're like, hey, we have to work with other things related to either the geography, space in which we are in, or the industry we're in, or for you, the big live music venues are those particular artists, right? That you're like, hey, such and such is be here in December, right?
Yeah.
To perform, right? So you gotta use all of the creative methods now. Could you think of anything over here? How to optimize?
We literally just gotta be a bigger company, because we only have like, I can count our employees on one hand without using my phone. So like, we just have to be a bigger company. We're not even the biggest in our sector, like, in the area. So that's it, that's the only way. You have to start like in the bigger company.
So you think, you just need more sales, more contracts, or is it really, can you present yourself as grander? And if you can present yourself as more, well, what all are you using? Are you using every social media platform that you think of?
No.
You know, using Yelps?
I don't think there's any social media presence at all. So we can start from there, so.
Yeah, you're like, hey, generate some great content, right? And it's like, what is the market changing into? What the market's changing into people watching short videos. So you can get some short videos on TikTok, get short reels, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, you can showcase what it is yourself, even if it's Johnny's Beat, right? It's like, hey, we can get somebody notable in an area of the city of Chicago, maybe a sports fair or something like that. Johnny's can pay that person to kind of promote their beat, right? Maybe in some short TikTok clips or something like that. Build engagement through those methods. Have those links on the website, right? Where you can go see other things relative to what it is you are offering. All right, monitoring and analytics. Hey, we get all the data in the world. You want to see the traffic. You can go on Instagram, see how many people view your stuff. How many people like it? How many people share it? Maybe you create some other area where you make people pay for something. Maybe you're a YouTuber and you're like, hey, you know what? Okay, I only made X amount of subscribers, but I want to build some more revenue, create a sort of a paid subscription version of your YouTube. Like, submit those 3D things. If you have not, it takes about 7 days to complete. You'll get an email from the library if there's any sort of issue or you need to do something on another website. And hopefully we can showcase those at least next Tuesday. In terms of outside of that, did you complete last week's assignment? The 3 slides we were talking about? Completed those? Anyone not complete those? Nice. The integrated marketing channels one, the promo marketing links. All right, maybe Thursday, if you're ready, we could just talk about that, for a little bit, if you're ready. Maybe Thursday, if you have your reading, anything, right? If not, we'll save it. All right, everyone.